do it. I'm fine with that. Not gonna hurt my feelings.
You kill me.
That's what Eric said. They're just 2 seconds here. They literally asked me.
They don't know that.
I don't know. I'm so confused. So it's like, I was
Because he posted, transferring again. I was like, please, I don't know if he's going back to USC or what.
Besides do it they are struggling to be told.
I think there's a next where it says Rick Henry's auto service. Oh. Wearing the headdress.
Not meant to be
Speak properly. There's a nunnery.
There is that.
Usually I'm
Oh, you know what?
singing this, but I'm also texting.
Thank you.
No, but I'm saying what it is. We already Jamie Guerrero. Why does he make me
Hey, remember, keep going, go back. 16, keep going. We're getting ready to cut.
Or stop breakfast.
Those are just the hands. This is keep going and this is to go back. Okay. I know what to cover. When I see you supposed to do this, I'll be like, oh.
when you're working?
Whenever I walk across the stage, and if I don't react to anything screaming, it's like I'm focusing on walking. That's what I did. My grandma was like, you screamed really loud. And I was like, I didn't hear you.
I do, yeah. Like when I got downside together, and I'm like, I got down to the I used to like very much so hard. I was like, I'm going to and we got back together. Like, never worked out.
You had an usher? Walking across the street?
No, like after I went. That's not.
Oh, we didn't have that. They're like, see you later. And I'll be like, bye. And my favorite counselor gave me a hug. I saw her walk. I was like, I love
Here we go. One, two, one.
Good afternoon and welcome, family, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, candidates for degrees to Angelo State University's 2017 Fall Commencement. My name is Don Topliff, and as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at ASU, it's my pleasure to serve as host for today's events. Now, if you would, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the presentation of the colors by the ASU ROTC Ram Guard. Immediately following, Ms. Alexis Diaz will lead our singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Seated with me today are members of the official platform party whom I'd like to introduce and ask to stand at this time. And if you would, please hold your applause until all introductions have been announced. First, the Honorable Mickey L. Long, a member of the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System and ASU proud graduate of the class of 1976. Mr. Jarrett Lujan, Student Regent, member of the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System, and an ASU graduate of the class of 2017. Also with us are the deans of the colleges, Dr. Carolyn Gascoigne, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities, Dr. Clifton T. Jones, the Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Susan E. Keith, the Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, Dr. John J. Miazga, Jr., Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Paul K. Sweats, Dean of the College of Science and Engineering, Dr. John M. Wagner, Jr., Dean of the Freshman College. Also with us are Mr. Joe Munoz, Senior Executive Assistant to the President and our General Counsel, and Dr. Aaron Lee Ashworth King, the President of Faculty Senate. If you would, please join me in welcoming these individuals. At the heart of every great university is its faculty, those who guide and mentor our students. I'd like at this time to ask the members of our faculty present today to please rise and be recognized. It's now my pleasure to introduce Regent Mickey L. Long of the Texas Tech University System to bring greetings from the Regents.
Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome to Angelo State and our beautiful campus. It is my distinct honor to be here today representing the Texas Tech Board of Regents for the Texas Tech University system on this special day. I congratulate the parents, family members, and friends who join us today for this commencement at Angelo State University. And on behalf of the entire Board of Regents, I pay tribute to those of you who will receive your diploma today. The fact that you are here is a sign of your commitment and your dedication. To the graduates of 2017, please accept our congratulations for a job well done. You should take great pride in not only your accomplishments, but also in your alma mater as you are graduating from one of the greatest universities in this nation. Now, as you conclude this chapter of your life and stand on the verge of another new and exciting phase, keep in mind the lessons you learned at ASU. These lessons will serve you well in your career and in your life. We are proud of you not only for what you have done, for only what you have accomplished during your time here at Angelo State, but it exemplifies by your walk across this stage today, but also of your potential to accomplish even greater things as you journey through the years ahead. As you begin that journey, find strength in knowing that you have received a strong foundation, and remember that Angelo State and the Ram family will always be with you. We look forward to hearing your successes in your new role as alumnus, and we wish each of you and your families all the very best in the future. And always remember, this is a very special place that will always be in your heart. Please keep in touch. You're always welcome here. And as always, go Rams.
Thank you, Regent Long. It's now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you my good friend and the 5th president of Angelo State University, Dr. Brian J. May.
It is both an honor and a pleasure today to introduce to you Mr. Robert Duncan, Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System, as our fall commencement speaker. A lifelong West Texan, Chancellor Duncan is the Chief Executive Officer of the largest university system in the region, and Angelo State is a proud member of that system. He was named the 4th Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System in 2014, but his connection to ASU goes much further. Prior to joining the academic world, Chancellor Duncan served more than 2 decades in the Texas legislature, first being elected to the Texas House of Representatives in 1992, and then the Texas Senate in 1996. It was as a state senator that he played a key role in Angelo State University's transition to the Texas Tech University system in 2007. Now, as the chancellor of that system, his focus is providing each of the 4 member institutions with the resources it needs in order to achieve its mission. As part of his leadership, he also works in Austin and Washington to increase funding and support of all system institutions. During his tenure in the Texas legislature, Chancellor Duncan served on the Senate Finance Committee and as chair of State Affairs Committee. He also was a member of the Natural Resources Committee, Education Committee, and Committee on Higher Education. He crafted major legislation impacting water rights, health care transparency and affordability, public and higher education, and the efficiency and effectiveness of our civil justice system. For his legislative accomplishments, leadership, Texas Monthly magazine frequently named Chancellor Duncan among the 10 best legislators in the state of Texas. The magazine also named him Texas Super Lawyer for his professional reputation in the private sector as a partner at the Crenshaw, Dupree, and Milam Law Firm in Lubbock, Texas, where he worked for more than 25 years. Chancellor Duncan is a product of the Texas Tech University system. He earned his bachelor's degree in agricultural economics in Texas Tech in 1976, served as student body president as an undergraduate. He then earned his doctorate of jurisprudence from the Texas Tech School of Law in 1981. He truly embodies the system's motto, "From here, it's possible." Chancellor Duncan has been a long supporter and advocate and friend of West Texas and Angelo State University. Please help me welcome one of our own, Chancellor of the Texas Tech University System, Mr. Robert Duncan.
Thank you, Brian. It's a great honor to be here today to speak to this graduation class of 2017. I want to first recognize Ms. Diaz and the great job she did with the national anthem, and our orchestra, who just did such a fine job today of welcoming you and all of us here today. Let's give them a real hand. In 2007, Angelo State University joined the Texas Tech University system. It was a good day for both Angelo State, but also a great day for the Texas Tech University system to bring such a fine institution into the orbit of what I think is one of the best systems in the country. The system now has 2 health-related institutions, which are medical schools with all of the allied health and nursing and pharmacy programs that go with that, along with the 2 great general academic institutions in Texas Tech and Angelo State University. It creates a network and a really fine academic opportunity for this region of the state, but not just for this region of the state. If you look around here today, I know many of you and your friends and colleagues are from other parts of the country. So Angelo State is doing great things. It's because it has a great faculty, great students, and great staff. Very fine leadership at the very top, beginning with your president, Donald May, and great representation on the Board of Regents with Regent Long and Regent Lujan. So you're in great shape in the system. You're in great shape here at Angelo State University, and we're very proud of what you accomplish here at this university, as well as what each of your graduates and alumni accomplish. So this is your day. This is your celebration. We're here because of you and what you've accomplished. Today down here, you're with your friends, your colleagues, and with your family in the stands, the people that love you and the people that you love the most. And it is a really grand day for you, and I want to congratulate each and every one of you for the efforts that you made and the accomplishments that you have achieved so far, but more importantly, what you will achieve once you leave these halls. You know, it's not always what you plan it to be, and the theme of my speech today is Plan B. I don't know if you've ever thought about Plan B. I know you all have Plan A, and maybe some of you have already experienced the need for a Plan B, but I had a Plan A, and my Plan A was to be a farmer. That's what I wanted to do. I majored in agricultural economics. I worked and studied plant and soil sciences, animal sciences, how to manage a farm. I even took a course we call tractor cranking, but it was actually small gas engines, but it was a great course, and I had no idea that I'd ever want to go to law school, didn't even care. When I graduated in 1976, the agricultural economy in this country was probably in one of its biggest recessions ever. We had double-digit inflation, we had double-digit interest rates, inflation was out of hand, but commodity prices were very low. A young guy like me couldn't get into agriculture. That's one thing I learned in agricultural economics. It's a business and you got to make it work. I went home and my dad looked at me and said, "Son, it's time for Plan B." I had no idea what Plan B would be. I went back to Texas Tech, started thinking about things right before graduation, and then for a little bit time thereafter, and I decided, well, maybe I could do something different, and I was encouraged by mentors and faculty members to say, look, why don't you consider law school? You've been student body president, you're a problem solver, and I'd never seen that in myself, but I said, okay, I'll take the LSAT, try that out, and I passed it. It was a good thing that C was the default answer that year, because I don't know that I'd made it otherwise. But I went to law school. There was a whole different experience for me, a whole different culture of people. We sat around a table my first day there, and all these guys were talking about how smart they were and who was their favorite Supreme Court justice, and I didn't even know any of the Supreme Court justices. But be that as it is, I was able to get through law school and get a job with another law firm that allowed me to go into the area where I had the most skill and talent, and that's in politics. And I served in the legislature for 20 years, did some stuff that was pretty good, but also studied a lot of the in and outs of higher education, and was then later, 3 years ago, appointed as fourth chancellor of the Texas Tech University system, which, by the way, is the best job in the world. So my plan B took me to greater success than I probably would have ever succeeded under my plan A. But there's others that have done that. Let's talk about Mickey Long, our regent up here today. Mickey Long was 1976 graduate of this university as well. He's a year younger than me. I think it only took him 4. I stayed around a little as long as I could. Regent Long had long dreamed of being the Dallas Cowboy football coach, and that was his plan A. He was going to do whatever it took to take every step necessary to be a coach of the Dallas Cowboys. He graduated from here, got his first job coaching in Post, Texas. Post is a great place. It's a great place to coach football, but the longer he was there, the more he saw that there was something else in his future. He didn't know exactly what it was. He was hoping it was something in the oil and gas field. So he moved to Kermit, not necessarily to the urban areas of the state, and he started working for an oil company there. And he did very well there, but in the ensuing years, the price of oil went down to $8 a barrel. That's pretty low for oil, especially when today is like 60 and 100 in a few years ago. You wish it was 100 today, I'm sure. He got laid off. Nobody plans to be laid off, and that was a pretty tough time in his life. But guess what? He decided, I'm not going to stop there. So he went out and he had the ability to buy 3 rigs and started working for himself. And today, he held steady and trusted the path ahead of him. Now he has grown that 3 rigs to 74 rigs, over 200 employees, and 62 water trucks. Plan B was a good plan for Mickey Long and his family. There's another story. Jim Morris of Brownwood, Texas, went to Angelo State University, was a graduate of Angelo State University, played football here, but he was most known for the movie The Rookie. You've all seen The Rookie. I've seen it 6 or 7 times. It's my favorite movie. I liked it because it is about Plan B. Jim Morris made it to the minor leagues, threw his arm out in the minor leagues, was a failure. That was his dream. That was his Plan A. However, Plan A gave him an opportunity to do Plan B, and that's to go coach baseball, teach high school and coach baseball at Big Lake, Texas. When his team won the district championship the first time ever, they challenged him, his students challenged him to go back to his Plan A and go try out for the San Diego Padres here in San Angelo. He did, and when he was there, he threw like 18 98-mile-an-hour fastballs at the age of 35. Now, I don't know, you guys are all young out there. 35 is pretty old to be throwing a baseball, period, but much less not 98 miles an hour. He was invited to go in and play in the minors for the team. He worked his way up to the majors, and you know the rest of the story. I think his debut as a major league pitcher for his team against the Texas Rangers, he struck out the first batter in 4 pitches, and the rest was history from that. A great person who used Plan A to go to Plan B and used Plan B to get him back to Plan A. So life is a journey, and you never know which way that journey is going to lead you. President Harry Truman. I don't know how many of you like history. When I was in college, I wasn't as interested in history as I was in my latter after I graduated and got into more of a professional life. But I read a lot of books. I would advise you, if you're interested in history, read the 3 books by John Caro and LBJ. It is a great history of the state of Texas and this country. Read the book about John Adams. I read the book about Harry Truman as well. Truman was an interesting president. Harry Truman was vice president during World War II when Franklin Delano Roosevelt died in office, and he inherited the close of World War II. He was the president that decided to drop the atomic bomb on Japan on August 6th of 1944. A very historic president, but he never dreamed of being president. His Plan A was to be in the military. But he couldn't get into West Point because he had bad eyesight. So from there, he went to the National Guard. He fought in World War I as a National Guardsman and went back to his hometown and began had some higher education as it relates to bookkeeping, went back to his family farm and was a bookkeeper, didn't like that, so he went to another plan, and he and some friends opened a haberdashery in Missouri. Haberdashery, for those of us who, is a men's clothing store actually. They leveraged that business quite a bit, had a lot of debt, and actually went broke, and nearly went into bankruptcy. So he left that job and went into a judgeship job, which got him into politics, where he found what his true skill and his true talent was. From there, he worked himself up to be Vice President of the United States and later President of the United States. Without his ability to have the responsiveness to what Plan B was telling him to do, he never would have been President of the United States of America. And that's the whole point. Plan B is often better than Plan A. And as you go through your journey here after you leave Angelo State University, you have to be responsive to Plan B. You have to understand that there are risks that you may have to take in order to be more successful than you ever thought you could be. But those risks are worth taking. And so I challenge you as you go forward in your life to accept those risks as opportunities and not as challenges. I have one last story for you. How many of you know Wally Pipp? Wally Pipp was a New York Yankee in 1925. He was a very good player, at least good enough to start for the New York Yankees. And I think he was a little bit self-confident. At the end of the day, he was a very good baseball player and came to work one day, but he had a headache. And Mr. Pipp told the coach, the general manager, he says, "I have a headache. I don't think I want to play today." And the general manager said, "Well, okay. Maybe that's okay. We're not doing very well, and let's put this new kid in over here and see how he does." The new kid's name was Lou Gehrig. Guess what? Wally Pipp never started again after that day. The point is if you have a headache and you go to work, take an aspirin. Congratulations, you've earned your path to success. Now pursue it with vigor. God bless you and your family.
Thank you, Chancellor Duncan. Before the awarding of the degrees, I'd like to recognize a group of undergraduate degree candidates whose outstanding academic performance has earned them special recognition. These are students who will graduate with the following academic honors. So as I read the academic honor, would you please stand to be recognized? First, those who are graduating cum laude with a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.69. Would you please stand? Next, those graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. Would you please stand? And finally, those graduating summa cum laude with a grade point average of 3.9 to a perfect 4.0. Would you please stand? Thank you. We'd also like to recognize students who have completed graduation requirements for the Angelo State University Honors Program. Will those students graduating with high university honors please stand to be recognized? Thank you. At this time, will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand and remain standing? President May, on behalf of the faculty, the deans and I present these candidates who have fulfilled all the requirements as set forth by the university, and we recommend that each be awarded the degree earned.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System, I hereby confer upon each of you and upon those graduating in absentia the appropriate degree.
Thank you. You may be seated. Candidates for the bachelor's degree in each college, please stand as your designated college is called and remain standing. First, from the College of Arts and Humanities, would you please stand? Next, the College of Business, would you please stand? And finally, from the College of Science and Engineering, would you please stand? President May, on behalf of the faculty, the deans, and I present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees. These candidates have fulfilled all the requirements as set forth by the university, and we recommend that each be awarded the degree earned.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas Tech University System, I hereby confer upon each of you and upon those graduating in absentia the appropriate degree.
Thank you. You may be seated. We will now proceed with the individual awarding of diplomas. To keep the commencement ceremony progressing smoothly, I'd ask that you please hold your applause until the last student from each department has been recognized. Also, I'd like to call to your attention the fact that a professional photographer will take photographs of the candidates as they cross the stage, where they will pause for a picture with President May. Dr. Mark Hama, Professor of English, will announce the graduates' names. Faculty marshals, would you please prepare the graduates to be recognized?
College of Graduate Studies and Research. Presenting the master's candidates in the College of Arts and Humanities is Dr. Carolyn Gascoigne, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities, and Dr. Susan E. Keith, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Daisy Bonilla. Desiree Kayleen Cardenas, Phi Kappa Phi. Kyle Ross Coker. Joshua Foley. Scott Maxwell Hara, Phi Kappa Phi. Janeth Yvonne Johnson, Phi Kappa Phi. Brianna Ray Martinez, Phi Kappa Phi. Gavin Andrew Nugent. Freelon Peyton III. Michelle Renee Sellers. Shannon Decker Talent, Phi Kappa Phi. Mackenzie Tate Timbrook. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. College of Graduate Studies and Research. Presenting the master's candidates in the College of Business is Dr. Clifton T. Jones, Dean of the College of Business, and Dr. Susan E. Keith, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Ruben Joseph Cadena. Selene Corsino. Kathy Martinez de Hoyos. Ka Han Deep. Margaret Finnegan Davis. Leslie Gould. Heather Marie Havlock. DeAnthony Vauchon Johnson. Christy Renee Milo. Hang Ti Nguyen. Tiffany Roney. Russell C. Ross. Nolan Andrew Sosa, Phi Kappa Phi. Victoria Nicole Stepp. Alexander Vidacic. Cassandra Rubio Villarreal. Abigail L. Wilkinson, Phi Kappa Phi. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. The College of Graduate Studies and Research, and presenting the master's candidates in the College of Science and Engineering, is Dr. Paul K. Sweats, Dean of the College of Science and Engineering, and Dr. Susan E. Keith, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Sterling Ty Crooks. Katrina Elizabeth Finley. Caitlin Francis Kuzdak. Caitlin Marie LeBrazer. Timothy Glenn Maddox. Albert Lawrence Norca. Audrey Grace Zeller. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. The College of Arts and Humanities, and leading the Department of Communication and Mass Media, is Dr. Herman O. Howard, Department Chair. Erin Isabel Albritton. Kimber Lynn Collins. Ulises Jesus Gallegos. Joey Garcia. Casey Genevieve Glick. Sarita Cecilia Gonzalez. Zoe Ray Hanrahan. Mickey J. Harris. Cheyenne Nicole Maples. Stephen A. Mejia. Maria Guadalupe Pasillas. Chandler Payne. Savannah Brooke Richardson, magna cum laude, Phi Kappa Phi. Casey Lee Scott. Martha Jenny Trevino. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of English and Modern Languages is Dr. Lawrence E. Musgrove, Department Chair. Tia Danae Dollins. Jennifer Lee Huddleston, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi. Elisa Avelina Kisa. Hyorim Lee. Peyton Noel Taylor. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of History is Dr. John E. Klingeman, Department Chair. Slade Reese Egan. Americo Israel Garcia. Terrence Christian Henriksen. Billy Jean Johnson III. Ryan Kent Moran, summa cum laude. Jeffrey Joseph Pucciarello II. Is it Verrett? Keelan Blaine Verrett. Michael Robert Walling. Harrison Dale Wilde. Megan Renee Yackley, cum laude. Leah Nicole Yargo. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of Political Science and Philosophy is Dr. Roberto M. Garza, Department Chair. Jonathan Ryan Moore. Chastity Nicole Paxton. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of Security Studies and Criminal Justice is Dr. Tony R. Mullis, Department Chair. Bethany McKell Adams, magna cum laude. Corina Janelle Atkinson, magna cum laude. Cami Denise Bailey, magna cum laude. David Deshaun Brown. Todd Allen Brown, Jr. Miguel Angel Castillo, cum laude. Jeremy Clayton Fry. Xavier Anthony Garcia. Jocelyn Cristelia Hernandez, magna cum laude. Ariane Marie Jamerson, magna cum laude. Tayauda Lachey LeBoyd. Star Joshelle Lampkin. Christine Lara. Kalisha Noreen Lee. Justin Martinez. Joseph Elliott Burnett Maynard, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Kayla Renee Padilla. Ernesto Perales Jr. Itzayana Ramirez, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Megan Elizabeth Regan, magna cum laude. Estela Dominguez Rivera. David Robles. Lydia Alejandra Sainz. Anne Elizabeth Sagabil, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Ray Salazar. Kenya Sanchez. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of Visual and Performing Arts is Christopher D. Stewart, Department Chair. Alfredo Bonilla Aguilar, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Maria Dominique Hernandez. John Mathen Husky. Stephanie Lynette Infante, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Casey Randall Lucas. Michael Kelly Martin, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Andrea Desiree Thomas, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. McKenna R. Vetter. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. The Department of Accounting, Economics, and Finance. College of Business, leading the Department of Accounting, Economics, and Finance, is Chuck Peer, Department Chair. Sarah Nicole Brismalkutz, cum laude. Michelle Amy Contreras. Cesar Cruz Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Ethan Kenneth Drain, cum laude. Tucker L. Durham. Justin Anderson, magna cum laude. Aspen Nicole Escamilla, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Emily Ann Franchuk, magna cum laude. Reese Wayne Montgomery, cum laude. Rice G. Nedo, cum laude. Kevin Ray Odell. Daniel Jean Rendon. Christopher Ray Salazar. Brooke Ashley Wilson. Quintabeth Alicia Wolf. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Department of Marketing and Management. Leading the Department of Management and Marketing is Dr. Tom Badgett, Department Representative. Ashley Nicole Armstrong, cum laude. Deandra Marie Avila. Dylan Lane Becker. Ashley Lynn Brady. Leanna Starr Burlew, magna cum laude. Gabriela Elisa Cano. Darla K. Lopez Cardenas. Laramie Chase Cathy, cum laude. Elizabeth Lopez Chavez, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Brandon Collins. Dale Lynn Cunningham. Sydney Ray Dankworth, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, High University Honors. Paxton De La Garza. Tyler Island. Brianna Lynn Epperson. Valentine Tucker Flores III. Brianna D. Fowler. Logan Matthew Fryer. Jose Garcia. Chastity Nicole Gomez. Morgan Nicole Jimenez, cum laude. Jordan Bryce Jost, cum laude. Jessica Rose Kalina, magna cum laude. Yuno Lee. Susan Nicole Lone, magna cum laude. Jolynn Marie Martinez. Mark Anthony Wilson Jr. Martin Mazinga. Aspen Teal McConaughey. Justin D. Melvin. Darren Riley Miller. Selena Abigail Navarro. Laura Ashley Perez. Colin Joseph Perkins. Jared Thomas Rodriguez. Cole Harrison Rogers. Treasure Ensminger Rufenacht, cum laude. Michael David Sanchez. Reginald X. Sutton. Donovan J. Thompson. Isael Adan Valdez. Kyler Lisbeth Wilson. Nicholas Evan Woolley. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. The College of Science and Engineering, leading the Department of Agriculture, is Dr. Mike Salisbury, Department Chair. Tiffany Cheyenne Bristow. Curtis Ryan Brown. Alicia Rachel Curtis. Stacy Marie Friesenhan, cum laude. Jaime Alberto Guerrero Jr. Taylor Morgan Howard, cum laude. Michael Thomas Hyde. Chad Ray Kellermeyer, magna cum laude. Callie Louise Coons, cum laude. Aubrey Mason McLean. Kaylee Ann Miller. Jake Fletcher Nanny. Ashley Hayden Old. Caitlin Jane Parvin. Hannah Lee Pinkney. Haley Madison Rogers. Is it Rawson? Garrett James Rawson. Andrea Marie Seiler. James Michael Short. Cassidy Grace Tuma. Landry Deanne Vasut, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi, High University Honors. Mark Daniel Zeller. Slow down. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause.
Doing a great job, Mark. Keep it up. Almost done.
Leading the Department of Biology is Dr. Russell Wilkie, Department Chair. Yair M. de Santiago. Tristan Cade Fielder, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi, High University Honors. Clayton Edward Frost. Maria Michelle Carey. Myra Lynn Leos. Gerardo Lorta Jr. Elizabeth Rodriguez, cum laude. Margaret Gail Schwab. Joaquin Alejandro Solis. Christy Leanne Tu, cum laude, Alpha Chi. Christian Ibarra, summa cum laude. Ida N. Youssef, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Thomas James Zimmerman. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of Computer Science is Dr. Rob Legrand, Department Representative. Jonathan Del Rosario Fernandez. Michael Christopher Hasty. Nathaniel Keith Haynes, summa cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Taylor Henry. Hyungseok Kang, cum laude. Isaiah Marin. Isaiah Marin. Mason Patrick McCaleb, cum laude. Michael Thomas McCarver Jr., magna cum laude. Dakota Rain McCoy, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi. Kelsey Paige Seaman. Austin T. Smith. Eric Tyler Sunday. Aubrey Haas Ufer. Melinda Ann Walker. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of Mathematics is Dr. Carl J. Havlock, Department Chair. Jeffrey Lynn Bale, summa cum laude. Schroer. Austin M. Schroer. Please honor these graduates with a round of applause. Leading the Department of Physics and Geosciences is Dr. David L. Bixler, Department Chair. Christian Patrick Abad. Daniel Lee Annable. Michael Duncan Burt, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi. Jose Hejin Duran Jr., magna cum laude. Darren Gabriel Garcias. Julian David Gonzalez. Austin Garrett Hafner, magna cum laude, Alpha Chi, Phi Kappa Phi. Randall A. Hernandez. Axel Baptiste Jackson. Cody Sue Ryan. And please honor these graduates with a round of applause.
Congratulations, Angelo State University class of 2017. One more round of applause for them. It's my pleasure to now introduce Ms. Kimberly Adams, the Director of the ASU Alumni Association, to bring a message to you graduates. Ms. Adams.
Graduates, please stand. On behalf of the ASU Alumni Association, it is with great honor to ask the graduates of the class of 2017 to please move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right to the left as a symbol of commencement at Angelo State University. If you have a class ring, you may now turn your ring to signify your status as alumni of Angelo State University. I ask you to please continue to stand. I would like to ask all ASU alumni who are in the audience or on the platform to please stand and join our graduates. You may now be seated. Today you begin a new role as a graduate and join over 45,000 ASU alumni. You have now become an ambassador for this university. Today you become members of an elite, prideful organization, the Angelo State University Alumni Association. Membership in the Alumni Association has its honors, its privileges, and its responsibilities. As alumni, you have a great responsibility of ensuring that ASU continues its upward growth by remaining close and getting involved. It was the enthusiasm of our alumni and the support of Bob and Jean Ann LeGrand that built the LeGrand Alumni and Visitors Center so that you would have a home when you come back to campus. On behalf of the ASU Alumni Association, I congratulate you on your individual accomplishments and challenge each of you to stay connected and involved with the Ram family so that we can all continue the quest. Thank you, and go Rams.
Thank you, Kim. I now invite the class of 2017, the platform party, the faculty, and all members of the audience to please stand and join in the singing of the alma mater led by Ms. Alexis Diaz. Words are available on the back page of your program.
In time to come when we shall speak of Angelo State University, then let us raise our voices in praise of the truth we speak to set us free. In time to come when our ideals
Thank you, Alexis. Members of the audience, if you would, please be seated and remain seated for the recessional of the platform party, the faculty, and the graduates. The fall of 2017 commencement of Angelo State University is hereby concluded.